like we have done. You see, Nigerians now are aware, Rivers people are aware, checking what we have done for this state. Of course, our campaign is simple. Our campaign is simple. If we have disappointed Rivers people, by now we would know. But Rivers people can believe, can say clearly that this administration has not disappointed them. And I don't think the next government coming will disappoint them. Rather, the next government coming will do better than what we have done. You must have read on pages of newspapers and television and social media. I just want to tell some people that if you are not prepared to play politics, you don't need to kill yourself. Politics is a rigorous thing. There are so many processes. People don't want to tell people the simple truth. The federal government has come up with so many executive orders. We didn't kill anybody, but we went to court to challenge such orders. The federal government has done a lot of things that Rivers State has challenged in court. And by the grace of God, we won. If there's anything any government has done which you feel you're not comfortable with, you have to go to court and challenge it. Test it. Not just coming out and begin to shout, oh, they don't want you to campaign. Why would anybody not like you to campaign? Today, if you want to take Obiwale, Yakubu Gowon Stadium, the ministry will tell you pay such amount of money. If you want to hire a civic center, people pay money. If you want to hire at the Kemes Mega Stadium, people pay money. So if you can pay money to hire these civic centers and stadium, and government is saying, listen, for schools, you also have to pay money so that if there are people who have gone to campaign are fighting and destroy the property of government, or when you go for campaign, you throw all these sachet water, bottle of water, rice, and just litter the whole campus or school premises. Who do you expect to go and clean it up? You want government to go and clean it up. You want government to go and repair what you have damaged. Sometimes they hire thugs, they won't pay them the money. Then they'll start destroying government property. I will say, listen, deposit 5 million naira. So that if there's any problem, we'll use that 5 million naira to rectify what you have damaged. The same thing applies to PDP. They have applied and they have paid the money. If PDP can pay, who will not pay? So if you know you are not prepared, just go and sleep. Politics is not for anybody. It's not for cheap people. That is the truth of the matter. After all, you campaign on radios, you campaign on television houses. Don't you pay? I don't understand this. So I felt I should tell the public to know. You cannot come to, take for example, St. Paul's School, whatever. Then you go there. You damage the school property. Then you go. Then when you are doing campaign, you will tell the people of Rivers State, look at the schools, they can't put it in order. Look at everything has been damaged. You use it as campaign against us. We said no. So if you know you cannot pay that money, continue campaigning through the radios and the television. But to say you will not obey and say it's a lie, you will obey. Don't ever think it to say you will not obey. You will. If you think you're above the law, we'll tell you that you're not above the law. Some people have cried that PDP took them to court. I've never seen this type of politicians. Going to court is part of the electoral process. Now, if two of us are supposed to go to the ring and it will take us 12 rounds, right? And then I see a loophole where I don't want to wait the 12th round, and I knock you out at the first round. Is anything wrong? I don't understand people. I don't understand people. You see, they don't even understand. You want to challenge me in a context. I'm not there to satisfy people. I'm there to win. and take whatever my belt and go. Even if the people may not be happy that you have lasted the 12 rounds, I have no time for that. Because I look at when you open your hand, your face is free. I blow your face, and you fall down, and the match ends. So all of you who are crying that they took you to court, yeah, you are an amateur. When I know that you have made mistakes not to run an election, I should leave you. All you are saying, and look, comply with the laws. You made us to comply with the laws. Why are these people not complying with the laws? Why should you allow us to go to the process we went through? I did not allow these people to pass through that process. I will say, look, this is what the law says. And they are being partial. It's like they are applying this law differently to different persons. And they're just making noise and shouting here and shouting here. But the matter will end at the highest court. If you're not prepared, be prepared. We'll make you to sweat a bit. It's not for business to make you comfortable. Why should I make you comfortable? I want you to sweat. Before you finish sweating, we're over. We have won. So, people should understand that don't say that we took you to court so nobody will run with us. In any case, what are you going to present to Rivers State? What are the things you will tell Rivers people? Will you tell them that you did not steal the transformer money, the gas turbine money? Will you tell them that you didn't have our plane in Germany? What will you say? And some people have been running for governorship since 1993. Yes, 1999. Every day, every election time they run for governorship. If they don't talk of ethnicity, they say a different thing. And I've told them, we have not started talking about persons. When we start talking about persons, there are certain people Rivers State will not want to hear their names. We think that we should focus on what you can do for Rivers State. And we have done a lot of things for the state. Some people are going again to say that, we sent us to attack them. You see, when people see failure, they're going to plan excuses. These are people, all of us know our background and how we have won election in our various local government. I remember last election, one of them could not even go to his local government. He ran down to Paragon and stayed with me. Just instead of you to tell your principal, look, this will be difficult for me. You are using excuses. They came to attack me, all kinds of things. I hear one circuit board said, I sent them. I've always told people, anybody who knows me know. I've never been violent. If I'm violent, I won't go to court. But we know those who planted killings in this state when they were secretary to government. We know those. But that killing will not happen again in this state. We will not give you the opportunity to try it again. All of us know. If you think that you feel offended, you come out. It's not to go on radio to say talks sent by Wike. These are people who are praising me every time. Every time they will be in my house, they will enter the black car, they will be praising me, simply because I didn't give them governorship ticket. Come and take. That's why I say there's no more integrity in all these things. You say one thing here, and in the next 25 minutes, you are saying a different thing. You can't even stand by what you have said yesterday. And that is why the electorate will blame you. People come and tell you all kinds of lies. All kinds of lies. And you listen to them. Let anybody challenge me, the promise I made in this state or in the church that I have not fulfilled. Let anybody challenge me in this. Even one local government that can say they have no impact as far as this administration is concerned. This is church. This is church, I'm saying it, this is church. Because when you are before God, you have no choice but to tell the truth. Let them go to church too and stand and say, God, I'm saying it today, this governor has not done anything for any local government. Let them stand. At least St. Paul's Cathedral, people are enjoying the flyover, isn't it? I'm not enjoying the flyover now. And this is why it's facing you here. Now, so thanks St. Paul's, what I have decided, each time I pass here, I see how congested this place is. So, my dear priest, tell the bishop, government will acquire that remaining land and give it to you. So that you can have, since it is the only cathedral we have now, we must make sure that it's attained that position as a cathedral. So I want to sincerely thank you and to assure you, please let me say something. I want to plead with the church to be careful of being used to play politics. Yes, I believe all of us should participate in the politics of this country to determine who governs us. But let the church not be allowed to be used as if we are fighting a religious war. And I have seen people now who have come out to talk about the church. Ask them, what has been their contribution for the growth of the church? Ask them, when they were in position of authority, what contribution did they make for the church to grow? It's not now that politics have come. You want to come and tell church a different story for your own personal interest. We have to be careful so that the church is not destroyed. Because all of us, for example, we are all Anglicans. I will not be there for anybody for his own selfish interest to destroy the Church of Nigeria. I will not support that. So tell all these politicians coming to put the church to fight. The church has no fight to fight with anybody. What the church owes us is prayer for Nigeria to get better. That's what the church owes us. The church is not going to be involved or should not be involved to say, we will not do this. No. If that happens, then there are some members of the church who say, no, they will not be members of the church again. That is why the church should not be involved. But the church should advise us to tell us to look back and see what should happen for this country and see how this country will forge ahead. See, when people come to say this, which I'm not in support though, but you see, when you play on people's intelligence, you say Nigeria is not ripe for Muslim ticket. I agree. But Nigeria is ripe for presidency to remain in one zone. I mean, just look at the insult. You blow hot and cold. If you know, yes, that is wrong. That's why Nigerians also say it is wrong for presidency to remain in one zone. And most of you, you just sit there, you don't ask yourself a question. Somebody coming to sell this kind of cheap ideas. You will not ask the same person. I agree with what you are saying. I agree with you. I agree. But look at now what we are saying here. Your party is having presidential candidate. Your party is having the national chairman. Your party wants the president to go to the same zone that President Buhari is coming out from. Who is cheating who? People should shine your eyes, shine your eyes. So some of you, you just allow them to tell you all kinds of stories. If you want to do the right thing, let us do the right thing. If you don't want to do the right thing, then come out and plainly to say you don't want to do the right thing. Some people believe that, oh, the presidency should go to the south. Now, because of some other things, they jump. Because they are supporting the presidency to go to the south, they keep believing that they will be vice president for the north. Now, when they didn't get it, they now came to the church. The church will not accept this. Now, I have abandoned that principle and gone back for the president to go to the north. What kind of characters are these? So all of us have to shine our eyes and understand that he who seeks equity must come with clean hands. He must come with clean hands. Our campaign will be easy. When we go to Gokana, we tell Gokana people why they should vote for us. When we go to Kana, we tell them why they should vote for us. When we go to Calabar, tell them the previous government ate the money for Trans-Calabari Road. We are the ones that are doing the first phase of Trans-Calabari Road, which will be completed by end of this December. It's not to clap and go to your place. I tell them so. Tell them. Go and see Ahuda Tomok, the first phase. Dualize with street life. Go and see it. Go from Bori to Kono. Go and see what has happened. We started from Sakuwa to Bori, Bori to Kono. Look at the landscape of the city. How many governments can come out within 3 years, for 2019 till now, to do 12 flyovers? How many governments can do that? Go to the cancer center, the best. Look at the law school brought to Port Harcourt. Look at today we have established a medical college that is now competing with other medical schools. Go and say our teaching hospital. So I don't understand where anybody will come from. So that talk about we have not done anything. What did they want us to do again? Look at all the roads in Ojare, Jare. Look at, go and see Obunabra. Go and see it. Go to other rural areas. So we are going with happiness to campaign. And I know God being on our side. All these people who not to be given excuses, the election will be over. I pray they should continue to give excuses. Because they have nothing to offer. I was a minister. I brought faculty of law to the University of Port Harcourt. I was a minister. I built faculty of social sciences. I was a minister. I brought oil and gas, Bonnie, Polytechnic. Show me the one that you brought. Show me the one you brought.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.